Guys, to our channel. This evening we are very exciting to play another game of Warhammer Fantasy Battles, and the two opponents are the Bretonnians and the Dark Elves. Okay guys, these are my 1000 points of Bretonnian army. The army is led by a Paladin, unfortunately not painted yet, but it's Duc de Cheval on his mighty warhorse. He's equipped with a hand weapon, a lance and heavy armor. My second hero is the battle standard bearer of the Bretonnian army. It's also a Paladin Duc de Cheval. He's wielding a hand weapon and heavy armor. And my third character from the hero section in the army is the damsel Antoinette, and she is a sorceress with a level 1, and she has the lore of beasts. I think especially the signature spell Wizard's Wild Form may prove very useful in the upcoming battle. Then my regiments, starting from here, a small unit of 8 knight errants with full command, as you can see, musician, standard bearer, champion. Furthermore, a unit of 16 bowmen with the famous longbows. Although they have no command unit, I included the famous old metal miniatures from back, I think it was the 4th or 5th edition, where they were released. I think it's Bertrand, and I don't know the name, but they resemble totally to the Robin Hood.
Garso et Mitro.
A myth with Brother Tuck maybe, and Little John and so on. Okay, my second regiment with horses are Knights of the Realm. 9 guys in total with full command. Furthermore, I have 20 men-at-arms with hand weapons, shield, light armor and halberdier. They only include a standard bearer and a musician, which are actually not shown in the model itself. And finally, my trebuchet.
It has been assembled.
It has not yet crumbled. So you just have to imagine a powerful trebuchet standing on the base. I have to repaint it a little bit, assemble it, and then I will fix it on the beautiful designed base. Okay, these are my 1000 points of Bretonnia. Hopefully there will be enough to fend off the incursion of the Dark Elves.
Hello everybody, these are my 1000, to be honest, Alex. I'm proud I'm allowed to play them. These Dark Elves. We've got from the hero section 1 sorceress level 2, and we've already rolled for the spells. I rolled double 6s and was able to choose the signature spell Doombolt, and I chose Blade Wind. She doesn't have much war gear. I think it's just the regular stuff. And from the core section, I've got 10 dark shards, and I've got some corsairs, Black Ark corsairs, a unit with full command, I think, and there are 20 of them. And also from the core section, there are my dark riders, 5 of them, and they only include a musician. Okay, and then I've got 2 choices from the special section, and these are a War Hydra, including, I think it's fire breath or stuff like that. It's a strength 4 breath attack, and I've got my cold 1 knights, and I think they've got full command, and yeah, and I hope they won't fail their tests, because I really need them against the Bretonnian knights. Okay, as you can see, we've already deployed. Alex rolled higher and therefore was able to go first.
Okay, my men-at-arms on my right flank. Beside them, my bowmen, including the damsel. In the center of my battle line are, of course, the Knights of the Realm, including the BSB and the army commander, the general, the Paladin. Furthermore, my knights around on my left-hand side, and in the uttermost corner, the trebuchet.
Okay, so opposite to the trebuchet, the Dark Riders. Next to the War Hydra, I hope this one survives the first onslaught of the knights. Next to it, the Corsairs, and a little hidden behind the wood, there are my dark shots, including the Sorceress. Now that's really a beautiful paint job of yours. Hope she doesn't die in a horrible miscast. And the cold one, knight at the other flank. Maybe they're able to do a flank charge. Now let's roll to see who goes first.
No, you will go first, because
Okay.
I kneel down and pray to the Lady of the Lake in order to receive the blessings of the lady.
Okay.
Which means that my 2 knight regiments gain 6 up ward save, and if you attack them with a strength of 5, then they even have a 5+ ward save against these attacks.
Okay, and we'll be back after my first movement. Okay, that's the end of my first movement phase. As you can see, the Dark Riders advanced, ready to shoot at the Knights Errant, and they just advanced a little, my War Hydra and the Corsairs. They advanced a little, so they'll need 6s because of long distance, having moved in multiple shots, and will try their luck on the King's Knights, the Knights of the Realm. And we've got our Cold 1 Knights. They managed to pass their stupidity test on an 8, and they are already, I think, within charging distance the next turn of the men-at-arms. Okay, let's do some magic. 7 isn't much, but I can channel. No.
Okay, so I got 4 dice.
And I got 7. So first of all, I'm going to do I'll use 3 dice. Hope I won't miscast. 3 dice on Doombolt.
Okay, which unit to it, but you have to check the distance.
Okay, it's 24.
24 or
18?
Yeah,
it's the same as shooting. Let's look it up, just to be sure. I don't want to cheat yet. Yeah, we're not in the import phase. Okay, so it's a range of 18. You're right, and the other one, whereas the other one is.
I think this is 24. The blade storm. The blade wind.
Yeah. No, let's do the blade wind. 24, and I only need 9. But I get +1 because of Hecate's blessing.
Yeah, because she's using powers of the Dark Lore.
Yeah.
Okay, all 7 dice.
Well,
It's tempting, yeah?
might result in a miscast. I'll do 5.
And on which unit?
5 should be sufficient. I think I can only... Well, on the other hand, I could try my luck with your archers.
I don't know what kind of spell is it.
But I think I'm not sure if the
It's a direct
archers
damage
are-
spell, or maybe you have to see the unit.
No, it's direct damage.
Okay, then you can use it even on the archers if they're in range, because you don't need a line of sight. They just have to be in the...
I think I'll try the archers.
Okay.
No miscast.
That's
I
not
was
good.
lucky, so I've got 10, 20, 21 plus 2, 23.
I have to dispel it because you can't use your other spells or use all my 4 dice in order to try to cancel out.
Maybe you get 2 6s.
Yeah.
And you get 2 6s.
that
This
was
was
lucky.
lucky.
Yeah. And I think Fabian will again say that I wrote too much 6s.
Yeah, thanks for our heavy online FAQ support from Fabian, Matthias, and all the others via WhatsApp. Alex has already been given some hints. Okay.
Okay, then on to, I think, the shooting phase, because there's...
The Dark Riders.
Okay, we already measured the distance, so those 2 will hit on 5s against the Knights Errant. So no hit. And the other 2 will hit on 6s. So no hit as well. Okay, good
10
news.
shots. No, that's really bad. Okay, and now I've got my dark shots on your Knights of the Realm.
They will hit on 6s.
20 shots on 6s. Because of long range, multiple shots, I've got 2. And having moved,
Oh my god, 4 hits in total. Okay, they have strength of 3 versus toughness 3, meaning they will wound on 4s. Wow.
3 of them, and you've got 3 armor saves from 2
armor
to 3
piercing?
because of armor piercing. Yeah.
So 3 up armor save.
3 ones would have been great. Okay,
Okay,
just a
so
single one is dead.
Knight is shot by the
But I
enemy.
think you've got a ward save of 6 because
Sure,
of
my
your prayer.
blessing, yeah. No. No 6s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think this was
Your first
everything I could do, and that's the end of my first turn.
Okay guys, that's the end of the movement phase of the Bretonnians. My knights around were able to successfully charge the dark shards. They reached in combat. My Knights of the Realm, I remained stationary because I really fear the Hydra with her breath attack, and I measured if I would go only a few inches towards the enemy and the Hydra marched, then she would be able to flame almost the whole unit, so I remained at least this turn stationary, as well as my bowmen and my men-at-arms moved 4 inches towards the enemy. They're really brave today. Okay, on to the magic phase. So 6 dice for me. And I will
3 for
use
me. You can channel.
3 of them in order to cast my Wizard's Wild Form onto the men-at-arms.
And you can channel.
But I can't use more than 6 dice,
Okay.
so I only use 3 dice.
Oh, that's really bad.
Okay, they have the Wizard's Wild Form, that's the good news.
Alright, now for the bad one.
The bad news,
Just roll.
it's a miscast. Okay, let's check the result. It's a 5.
Oh, that's
I think
bad.
It's not so good. Okay.
I think the lower.
It's a
the worse.
catastrophic
Yeah.
explosion.
Okay.
Placed a 3-inch diameter
Oh, but she's at the edge
above
of
the
the
sorcerer.
regiment.
Each model under the template, including the sorcerer, he can't roll for Lookout, sir, receives a strength 10 hit.
But if they have to take a break test and flee, and the 2 units next to them, even the knights,
Okay.
have to take break test, and the man-at-arms.
Then I have to place the template. Okay, over here. Then I would say 2, 4, 6, 8
Okay.
bowmen are beneath the template.
So strength toughness on 2s.
Okay, so 7 dead.
And the sorceress, but she's got 2 wounds, I think.
And the sorceress,
There's a 5.
she got 1 wound. But
This was
No,
really
I
lucky
think
because otherwise I would have been shot at by 16 bowmen.
yeah, she will receive 1 hit, I think.
No talisman of
One
preservation.
wound, sorry, not 1 hit, 1 wound.
Okay, the next miscast might take her out. And I do have to take a panic test because having lost more than 25%, but it's probably on the leadership value of the sorceress. So just roll if it's
I passed it, luckily for me.
needn't look it up.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
So that's the end of the magic phase.
Magic phase, on to the shooting phase.
And you've got your trebuchet and
Yeah,
the archers.
unfortunately there are only 9 left. So they will try to hit the dark shards, hitting on 6s. So 1 hit.
Strength toughness on 4.
Yeah.
Yep. And your strength 3. I've got
Normal armor save.
I've got light armor. So I've got a 6+ save.
Hooray! First
First
dark
one is
shard
dead.
slain. Okay,
First blood.
then I will go on with the trebuchet.
Yep.
And I try to hit in the middle of your corsairs.
Let's take this one with
second
this.
roll on the head. On
Second.
the middle, in the second roll. Yeah, this one.
Okay. Just roll. Hit and misfire. Oh, it's a misfire. Can you please roll?
Okay, I think it's the
Looked really great for you in the beginning, but now I think you're going to kill yourself.
Okay, I miscast in my first turn and furthermore misfire. Okay, let's roll on the misfire chart in the
The
rulebook.
lower the worse, and it's 3. Oh,
Okay,
that's
it's
okay.
damaged.
1 I think is really bad, but 3 might be that you must
Okay,
shoot
okay, the
this turn.
can't shoot this turn and the next turn.
So in your first and second turn,
My third turn.
you can shoot again.
Okay, so this was a very successful magic and shooting phase. Succeeding in killing 1 dark shot and killing 7 bowmen and causing a wound to my sorceress, but nevertheless.
Your close combat is still to come.
Okay, then you've got 5 attacks, I think, because you always strike first.
I've got always strike first and a weapon skill of 4, so I need 3s. And I may re-roll them because I'm equal or higher than you. And now I've got 4 hits.
Okay, 4 hits.
Their strength 3, I think, because
Versus toughness 3. Is forced to wound.
Or is it the first round of close combat, but it didn't charge?
No,
because I've got spears as well.
But it's not.
I think they've got
infantry model.
their regular stuff.
So forced to
Okay.
wound.
And I may re-roll the 3 because...
No, only if you roll 1. It's the murderous prowess.
Okay. So it's just 1.
Okay, 1 wound. Then I have 1 armor save.
Yeah. 3 should be enough.
No, that is saved. Then time to strike back.
And I've got horses, but the horses are initiative 5. Or initiative 4 only.
Okay, yeah, then
Yeah.
they go first.
Okay, 5 horses.
My horses and my
Weapon skill 3 against your warriors is probably on 4s.
horse. Yeah.
It might be the same, so it's just 2. And 2 times strength 3
On horse.
on 4s. No.
No. Okay. Then in the first round of combat, all of my units can attack from the first 2 ranks as usual, but on the charge movement are the 2 on the sides as well, meaning
So you've got 8.
3 attacks from the first row,
So
3
9
attacks
attacks.
from the second, 2 from the guys on the back, and 1 from the champion. I have a weapon skill of 3 versus
Got 4.
4, so I will
Some
hit on
fours.
4s.
Oh, I think that's enough.
Okay, 4 hits only.
Yeah.
But
their
because they charged
strength
at the lances,
5
so
versus toughness 3. Should be on 2s.
So 3 wounds.
And they are -2.
Oh.
And I've got light armor and a shield and a horse. So I've got 6 plus save followed by... Oh no, not by parries, because we learned that riders can't use their shields to parry.
The ogres.
So I've only got 6s.
Okay,
So
2
2 are
down.
dead. One is loose. Let's take this one before it. Let's take the loose one. Yeah.
Okay. Then for the combat result, I charged, have 1 rank, killed 2 and have a banner. And I think you killed none.
Yeah.
Have no rank, no banner, so I won by 5.
So my test 5 is not enough.
No.
No, because we've only got if it's at -5.
-5, okay.
Yeah. So I
Okay,
flee,
then, wait.
and you will probably pursue.
That's the question, because you hide first, then...
Yeah. I can roll because I have to
I
flee.
have to decide before if I follow,
Okay.
if I chase or not.
So you've got 2 seconds left to decide.
But I think the Hydra will reach the...
Yeah.
No, it's errant.
That's
even
my
if I
plan.
don't flee.
Yeah.
Okay, I will pursue it.
Okay.
Then you have to roll. 9.
That's not much. Oh, this is really bad. And now you have. Yeah.
So you flee 9 and I only chase by 3.
So if I turn it around,
You have to flee directly in the opposite direction, 9 inches.
so over there.
And I will chase by 3 inches. Okay, I think this was the end of my first turn. We position the units anew and then we'll back after the second turn of the Dark Elves.
Okay, and we are back after the movement phase of my second turn. As you can see, my Hydra, the War Hydra, successfully charged the Knights Errant, whereas you can't see my Dog Riders any longer because they failed to rally, rolled 11, and they left the table. The courses advanced and tried to get between the maybe charging Knights of the Realm and my Sorceress and her Bodyguard of Dark Shards. And my Cold One Knights succeeded in charging the Men-at-Arms, although they've got a Wizard's Wild Form.
No, I think
I hope-
toughen them up a little bit.
I hope for the Cold One's attacks and my lances in the first turn of combat. Okay, so first of all we've got some magic left to do. I've got and a channel, so I've got 8, you've got 6.
Channel as well. No. Come on, Marcus, do a miscast, please.
Okay.
Fight on equal terms.
First of all, I'll use 4 dice on... Oh, I've only got one,
Yeah,
because the other one's out of
18
range.
each,
Yeah.
I can only use
Okay, I'll use 4 dice on the only one I can do.
On which unit?
And this will be on your Knights of the Realm. And that's not enough probably, because you can roll all your
19.
dice without...
19? Yeah, it's cancelled.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really bad. Whenever
actually
Alex
base, yeah.
plays the Dark Elves,
The
he
sorcerers proved very
able to-
successful.
is able to cost lots of
But I think
power.
next turn my knights will charge towards you, so you can maybe then consider using your other spells.
Okay, let's go on with shooting. I'll hit on 6s and I'll target your man-at-arms. The
Bowman.
bowman.
Okay. Hitting on 6s.
-1 here for the forest cover, long range.
Long range. Okay, hitting on 6s.
So only 1 from the first, and
Oh, that's good.
1, 2,
four
3,
sixes.
4, and the other one. So if 5.
I hope Fabian sees this dice roll.
Okay.
5 6s.
5 times 3 versus 3 should be on 4s. Oh, just 2 of them, and it's at -1.
They're slain.
Okay, so 2 of them are gone, but 2 isn't enough for another break test. Okay, and then we've got 2 close combats.
Where do you want to start?
I'd like to start over there. Let's do the knights first. I've got a weapon skill of 5, so I'll probably hit on 3s.
Yeah.
And the champion has got 2 attacks, so I've got 6. 6 times on 3. Only 3, but I may re-roll the other ones because of always strikes first.
No, do they have hand weapons or lances?
No lances.
No, you can only use with hand weapons
Okay.
to always strike. Oh no.
Didn't know that. I thought it was about the weapon skill.
I think we.
I just roll. You can look it up while I'm rolling. So then I would have another 2. So I've got either 3 or 5 hits.
Yeah. I think you can roll it.
So 5 hits, strength 5 versus your toughness, increased toughness of 4, should be on 3s. And I may re-roll once, no once, so 5 should be dead because now it's -2. You've got shields and
Light armor, so no normal armor save, but I can use the shield save.
to parry if
Oh
you...
no, because they're halberdiers.
No,
So they can't do that.
Okay.
What's the point? They can't use their shields because they
David
have no hand
told
weapons.
us you can only use shields to parry in combination with normal hand weapons, but not with pikes. And
So 5 are gone.
Lost rank. And my cold ones are initiative 6 as well. No, 2.
Oh, only 2. Okay.
So
then
you strike
I
first.
Strike back. So I've got 5 and 5.
If they got spears, you can
No,
fight with
halberdiers.
3 rings. Okay.
Okay.
But you get +1, now you've got strength 5.
Exactly, because of the
Yeah.
Wizard's Wild Form,
Wizard's
it's
Wild Form,
increased
plus
from
1.
3 to
Yeah.
4 and now 5. Okay, but first of all I have to hit you. I've only weapon skill 2 versus...
2 versus 5.
Oh, they only hit on 5s then, because that's doubled,
Okay.
more than double so high the difference between the weapon skills. So I will only hit on 5s.
And you have to do a fear test afterward, because I cause fear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 4 hits.
And a fear test?
Oh, they missed it, but it doesn't matter because I will
Yeah.
always hit on 5s.
Okay.
Okay, okay, 4 hits. And I've got a strength really of 5 because of the spell still in play and of the halberdiers.
So 5 versus my 3 should be on 2s.
Yeah.
3 of them.
3 of them.
And 5 is -2. I've got a 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus.
3 times. Come on.
2 of them.
Oh my.
1 is down.
Only 1 down.
Yeah.
Okay, then your 4 cold ones can strike back.
The cold ones have got a weapon skill of 3. You've got 3 as well, I think, so it's on force, and they don't...
No, I fear you, I've only got 1 weapon skill.
Okay, yeah, then I'm better than I
You will hit
on
on
3s,
yeah.
and I've got 8 attacks.
Yeah. 8 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh my gosh. Okay, 6 hits.
6 hits.
With a strength of...
They are strength 4 versus your toughness 4.
My increased toughness, because normally I've got 3 of course, but due to the spell, Wizard's Wild Form. Ooh, that's
Only
good.
1 of them.
Only 1, and I've got a shield save, which I don't manage to get.
But you've got 1 rank you can add to your total.
So I can roll on my normal leadership, I think, because I have more ranks than you.
Then you're
But
steadfast.
it's only 5 nevertheless.
No, just roll, and you can look it up.
Okay,
10.
they will flee. Do you pursue?
Yeah, I will pursue even if I risk getting off table for 1 turn.
Okay.
So I roll just
I will flee
5.
5.
That's what I will beat. I'll go 8. So I'll get you after 5. Oh, I remain on the table.
Okay, they are killed completely. No, they are not dead.
And that's great because now I'm out of your line of sight. So the bowman can't target me, and I could reform before the knights attack me.
Okay.
And I have to go the full 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm here.
I think this is a rule which we played the first games also wrong, but
We've been told the correct way to do it while we were in Erlangen. Okay, so they've succeeded and might be able to wipe out the archers one day, the bowmen.
It's very dire.
So we've only got 1 close combat left, and if this one wins, the Hydra, I could even get the trebuchet maybe. Now, may I do my breath attack in addition to my normal attacks in close combat, or is it a replacement? But the way I see it, the breath attack may be done once per game.
You
in
can
addition.
use it, of course, you can use it once in game, and either you can use it in as a shooting attack or in close combat.
I use it right now. Maybe I die, then it's a
Okay, but
be wasted.
you do the attack with your...
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. Within the row of your initiative.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then I've got initiative of 3, my horses and my riders.
And I've got only an initiative of 2, so all of you can strike me before I can do my normal stuff.
But this time you charged me, so my 2 knights in the back haven't a chance to strike at you, so I've got only 6 attacks from the 2 front ranks.
And
plus
only your
1 from
swords.
the champion.
Yeah.
And I fight with my hand weapon, and that's it. Unfortunately.
I've got a weapon skill of 4.
I've got only a weapon skill of 3, meaning I will hit on force.
And I cause terror. Maybe you have to roll first.
Yeah.
Because you get a lower weapon skill if you 9.
Didn't pass it.
Okay. And they don't have a banner to reroll or stuff like
The
that?
normal standard bearer, but no.
Okay, so then you've got a lower weapon skill, and you'll only... If you've got a weapon skill of 1 against my 4...
I will only hit on 5s.
Okay.
But 2 times strike at the Hydra.
It's a strength 3 versus toughness 5.
And I can roll for the 3 horses as well. Because are they terrored as well? Terrorized now?
No, I don't. I think they are immune
Okay,
to...
I will even hit on on force. So, okay, 3 hits in total.
Yeah.
With a strength of 3 versus
This is
toughness.
maybe on 6s because it's toughness 5, the Hydra.
No. Then I will wound on 6s. No. Okay. Then you can use your breath weapon.
I'd like to
You
do
have
this
to
first.
roll 2d6 to determine the hits, the auto hits.
9.
So there are 9 auto hits. And now you have to check your
Yes,
strength.
it's strength 4 armor piercing, so it's -2.
Okay, so 4 versus 3, that means 9 strength 4 hits, wounding on 3s. 9 times.
Okay,
Could
9
be enough for
dice on 3s.
Oh my god.
All of them except for 1. So I've got 8 times, and you've got 8 armor saves at -2, 8 armor saves on -4.
With a heavy armor shield. And
So normally you've got a 2 plus, and
Barbed
now you've got a 4 plus.
so 8 times 4 plus.
Oh. Oh, that's
Wow.
wow. Aha. Lucky bastard. Only 1 dice.
And I have even the blessings of
Yeah.
the Lady of the Lake.
Mhm.
And because it was an attack with a strength of
4.
4 only. Okay, so with a 6 up. Ward save, which I don't pass.
Okay,
So
only 1
knight
dice.
is slain.
Now you've probably won the combat because of your ranks, but I can't do my normal attacks.
Yeah, normal attacks, of course.
And I've got 8 of them. 3 plus 5 hits, if I'm right.
So 8 attacks.
And you've got only
on 3s.
a weapon skill of 1 on 8. Okay.
Okay, hitting on 3s.
Oh, this was
5 hits.
bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and 5 times. Strength toughness 2 plus.
Okay.
4 armor saves on 4s. Because it's -2 again. Yeah. And then you've got only 1 is dead, and you've got a 5 plus save because
5 now.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
This
that
was really
amazing.
lucky.
That was
Yeah.
really amazing.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
let's see.
charged and killed 1, and so it's a draw because you've got 1 rank more in the banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
have a musician as well, so I won the combat.
Don't
by 1.
know if this. Are you sure?
I
Okay.
have a musician.
So then I'll roll, and
Look
you
here.
probably get me
The
because
trumpets.
I've only got a moral leadership value of 6, and I've got 6. But if you say you've got -1 for the musician,
No, I think it's a draw.
okay.
And do I win by 1, or is it just? It would be
So I
important now because maybe if you.
just look it up, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
Yeah, at my second turn, the Bretonnian second turn. Okay. In the last turn, the Hydra fled. I pursued but were unable to catch the Hydra and fell short, I think 2 inches behind it. But now it's my second turn and I
You have
announce the
charge.
charge
Oh.
move at the Hydra, and she can only use the flee option because she is already fleeing, so she will flee off the battlefield, of course. And I only went 3 inches.
Yeah.
So I will remain in this position. Okay, then I announced a second attack from my Knights of the Realm against the Corsairs. Do you accept the battle or
I'll
try to
accept
flee?
it.
Okay. Oh, that's not enough. So I only ran 2
2.
inches.
Yeah. It's 2
That's
towards me,
not good.
and I can counter charge. Oh.
Okay, only 2 inches. As you know from my first turn, my trebuchet is still on misfire this turn, and my archers made a new formation in order to
reform.
face the
Cold War Knights.
Cold War Knights, which will surely reform as well. Okay, that's the end of my movement phase. I think it's very exciting because you can't say which army is on the upper hand now.
Up to the demise, the early demise of the War
so
Hydra. Yeah.
Start with the magic phase. So 5, try to channel. No,
No. So 5 for you, 4 for me.
but maybe I even don't do any spells this turn because you can't charge me.
No.
Of course, you can shoot at me with your archers, but do I risk really getting another miscast? No, I don't do any spells this turn.
So that's the end of your second turn.
Then
As you can see, I've turned my dark shards a little, including the sorceress, so that they are able to target, at least with her powers, the knights errant, and maybe even shoot at the knights errant as well with their crossbows. They've advanced, marched into the forest, because if the knights try to get me there, they have to roll, and maybe some of them die if I'm lucky. And my Cold One knights have reformed in order to charge the remaining bowmen and then overrun either. No, the knights won't be there any longer by the time I get there in my fourth turn, but I can use my turn to get closer towards the trebuchet, or maybe charge them, the knights, from the rear by then, if they've successfully engaged my corsairs. Okay, so first we've got some magic to do. I hope I'm lucky this time. The first two turns were disaster.
yeah, come on, Misfire.
6?
No.
No. So I've got 10, you've got 5. And I'll use my first dice onto... I'll do the blade wind first, onto the knights, of course. And I'll use, let's say, 5. No, 6, I'm lucky. And I can add +3. So it's 10, 19, 3, 22.
How does it work exactly? I have to roll under my weapon skill, or what?
You have to do a weapon skill test.
Oh no,
And if you fail your weapon skill test, you'll get... No, it's only a strength. Each model which fails gets a strength 4, but it's only -2, and you've got 2+ armor because...
okay, let it go.
Okay. So, you have to do 1 for your leader, 1 weapon skill test.
7 times.
And your leader is special.
Only 3.
I'd roll... Okay, but your leader has got 2 attacks or more attacks.
Yeah. And that does mean I have to roll 1, 2 or 3 to pass it, or...
I think it's equal to is okay. But if you roll 4 or more, you're dead.
Okay,
or
so
get the hit.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, I survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are slain.
5 get a strength 4 hit, so it's on 3s. Strength 4 versus toughness 3. 3 of them have got a -2 for plus armor save, if saves are allowed. And I think you've got your 6+ special save because of the lady or stuff like that. So 2 would be dead if you may do. Yeah, I think you may do.
Okay.
Okay. And then I've got the next power. I've got 5 dice left. And I think I'll use... You haven't got any dice left?
5.
Okay.
Because I didn't...
Okay. So I'll use 4 of my 5 dice.
For the
Doom Bolt.
Again on the knights around?
Yeah.
Okay,
And you can easily dispel this one. Yeah.
10, 15, 16.
So only 2 have died so far.
So on to the shooting.
Yeah. Okay, all of them into the Knights Errant once more.
Shooting on
The
6
first 9
multiple shots, movement and
long range.
long range. Hitting on 6s.
1, 2, 3 6s. And another 2 is 5. 5 times 3 versus 3 and 4s. Only 2 of them, and you've got 2. Yeah, both of them done. But I think these 5 would be enough to kill my sorceress in the complete unit, so I have to do some more magic on them. So, especially, as the crossbows won't work.
Third turn, starting with my Knights Errant, which reformed. in order to get back on track on the battlefield.
Oh, it's getting really exciting.
I was really thorn by charging the corsairs, which I successfully have done now, losing one knight due to difficult terrain. Or a second option would be to just move 16 inches forward, because then I would be out of sight of the corsairs, so they can't charge me in their third turn.
And you could have charged my sorceress, my army commander, and the dark shots with both of your horse
really
lances.
Deciding, but in the end I charged the corsairs. My crossbowman moved only 2 inches in the direction sideways
to protect
to
the flank,
prevent the cold ones to charge my knights in the flank. And my trebuchet can try its luck again, because it can shoot now in the third turn. Okay, on to the magic phase. So 10 dice.
I'll try. Yep, 6, so I get 7 and you've got 10.
Oh.
But you can only use a maximum of 6, so...
But you have a lot of dice to spell it, so maybe it doesn't make sense to
risk a miscast.
I use 3 dice for Misfits Wild from onto my knights, but I think you will easily dispel this one.
I will use all of my dice to dispel it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the magic phase. Onto the shooting phase. So 7 dice onto the cold ones. They will hit on 5s because they moved. So 2 hits.
Strength 3 versus toughness 3 is on 4s. No, and that's it. And now we've got 1 close combat.
No, my trebuchet.
Okay, yeah, nearly forgot it about this one.
Trying to hit in the middle of the archers in your champion.
This one? Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Hit and 8.
It's a
Okay.
direct hit.
It's a direct hit. Okay.
Now you are suffering.
So this one
You are
is strength
suffering.
toughness probably 2+, whereas the others...
No. That was great, because I think it's a... I have to check it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have to place the 3-inch template.
I think all of them are inside. Yeah. All of them are inside the area of effect.
Yeah.
Of effect.
Okay. So the guy in the middle gets a direct hit with
Strength toughness
10.
2+.
So 2+. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, he's dead.
And then we've got 8 others. Plus the sorceress. But the sorceress may try a special roll.
Okay, I just roll for the 8 guys, maybe. They will get a strength 5 hit. So 2+ to wound.
It's 2+ as well. Because they've only got toughness 3.
Okay, 1.
All of them
survive.
except for 1 is dead.
And the sorceress.
Yeah, but I think...
Yeah.
Okay, but I look it up and will be back later.
But I think she will be hit, because I think only if you have more than 5 guys you can use the lookout roll. And I think because the template covers the whole unit, she can't be moved outside the template. But as you look in your army list, you've got them a certain
Talisman.
icon. So they have a war save of 6+ against war machines.
Okay, I'll roll.
So 1 survived, so you got 2 for 8. Is this for the sorcerers? Okay.
Yeah. So
And
it's
then 8
no
for the normal
6.
guys.
I'll look it up later. Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
8 times for the normal archers.
7, 8.
Okay, 2 survived. Let's say the sorceress and 1 normal guy survived.
Okay. But 1 has already survived.
So 3
Okay.
are remaining in total. And you have to take a break test, a panic test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that was quite good.
This was really successful.
The first time
If you had done this in the first turn.
I think it was the first time a triple G hit an enemy unit. Okay, now on to the close combat phase, I think. This was the end of the shooting phase. So you strike first with your Corsairs.
Okay, I've got a champion, so I've got 5.
Got
5 from the
attacks,
second rank and 11 from
16.
the first.
16 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
16 attacks.
That's really a lot.
Okay. First 5.
No, 16.
Yeah, the first 5 out of these 16. So 2s won't hit, but I may re-roll. Yeah. I've got
That's what we have for weapon skill, Marcus.
It's weapon skill 4.
I've got 4 as well.
Okay, so it's only on
not
4s.
3, so
Yeah, so we've
maybe
only got
just
3 of them.
Okay, 3 hits.
Yeah, now the next 5.
Why don't you just roll 16 dice? No.
So, okay, all of them except for 1. I re-roll it. No. So 4 plus 3 is 7, and now the 6. Okay. All except for these 2. Let's re-roll them. Now we've got 6 plus 6 is 12 hits.
Okay, 13 hits in total. Maybe just roll 13 dice and get a
No,
disaster.
but I won't get them on camera. Okay, 6 first and followed by 7. 3 versus 3 is on 4s, and I may reroll ones.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
It's the best result you can get.
Well, that is nothing against the armor save. Okay, 4 hits. And 4 plus 5 is 9.
4.
So you've got...
No,
this one.
4, 8.
Okay, so you've got 8 armor saves to do, but only at...
Normal armor save only.
8 on 2 plus. Yeah.
Okay, so 1.
So only 1 dice.
Dice. Okay, let's strike back. From the front rank, I got a total of 4 attacks. 1 supporting attack, and from this guy a supporting attack. And let's do the 2 paladins separately.
Yeah.
They can move now in front and fight with the normal attacks. Okay, that's the normal knights of the realm.
But if they move towards the front, another one has to go behind. Oh.
No, there's maybe in the first round it doesn't matter because they have the lance formation, but in subsequent turns.
Yeah.
Okay, now the normal knights. Weapon skill 4.
Against my 4.
Okay, 4s to hit. So 3 hits. With a strength of 5 because of the lances.
So it's 2 plus against 3s.
So 2
hits. And I've got 2 6s.
Maybe you got even armor save because of your sea dragon cloaks.
Yeah, on 6s.
2 armor saves on 6s? No.
Okay, 2 are dead.
2.
And then you've got your paladins and your horses.
Then we've got the 2 paladins, but only 1 got a lance and the other one a hand weapon.
Okay.
So let's do the guy with the lance first.
Yeah.
Weapon skill 5, so he will hit on 3s. Okay, hitting 3 times. And wounding on 2 plus. Yeah. 3 wounds with -3 this time.
Okay, so I haven't got saves left because I've only got 4 plus saves.
Okay, then the second paladin will also hit on 3s. Yeah, 3 hits. But only wounding on strength 4 versus toughness
3. This one 3s.
3s. So 2 wounds.
Yeah.
with only -1.
So 2 on 5s.
Okay, and then I've got 3 horses in the front rank. Hitting on 4s. Oh, all of them hit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Strength toughness 4+.
And 2 of them even managed to wound the enemy, but with no.
So I've got 2 4+ saves. And you were really lucky because now I lost the second rank and you've got, oh no, it's equal. Okay, so you've charged, you've killed 6 of them, is 7, you've got...
Have a banner and have a BSB.
Yeah. And
1 rank.
And 1 rank.
And you have
I've got
killed
1.
Have 1 rank.
And 1 banner.
Have a standard.
Yeah. So you've won by 7. So I need double 1s. No.
I will press it.
Yeah. 8. And you.
I've got 12. Okay,
12.
I think we clear the battlefield and we'll be back in the next turn. Okay, we are back after my after the movement phase of my 4th turn.
As you can see, my Cold One Knights succeeded in charging the remaining bowmen.
And I can't use stand and shoot because the distance was too short.
And they advanced away out of the line of sight of the Knights of the Realm. But it will only take some more time until they get caught and trampled by the horses and pierced by the lances of the Bretonnians. And maybe I'm lucky to do some magic onto them so that they might break. Okay, let's try. 2 dice. His sorceress is still alive and might try to dispel. 11 dice for me. 6 for you. No, 7 for you.
And 10 for you.
Well, 6 and 5 should be 11.
Okay, that's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay,
at least there aren't many people left.
Fear the outcome of the.
Should maybe have to move closer towards them before using 6 dice. Okay, the first one I'll try. 5 dice will be the blade wind onto the knights errant once more, and this time we not a miscast. Strange, no?
23.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so you have to do weapon skill tests for all of them 5 times, or do the leader separate because he's got more attacks.
But it is just removed from the bag.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, they will survive.
Yeah.
No.
So 4 hits on 3+, all of them, and they've got a -2, I think. Okay, 3 are dead, and you need to take a break test. Okay, so on 6s, because of the lady, no. 3 are dead, and you need to take a break test. Another one. Oop. But even this won't help because the remaining 2 might finish me off with their lances.
Yeah, they passed.
7, they passed. Ah, that's bad. Okay, the second power. I'll use my remaining 6 dice. Oh, let's do 5. Yeah, 5 seem to be okay. In order to do Doom Bolt onto the Knights Errant once more.
Okay, I'll try to dispel it with my 7 dice.
Yeah, maybe you got. Can't you only do 6? No, that doesn't matter. Oh.
I think you got 10, 20, 23, and I got 10, 14, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dispelled.
Okay.
That's luck.
And now we've got 1 close combat to do. I've got 5 attacks because of my leader is still there. 5 attacks. Weapon skill is somewhat against you. You have to take a fear test. Maybe you've got a weapon skill which is much lower. Yeah. So I probably hit on 3s and can re-roll. Yep, 5 hits. Strength toughness 2+. I may re-roll once because of murderous prowess. So I have killed 5 of your archers.
then I use my ward save.
Yeah.
Because she has a special icon
Mm-hmm.
which allows the whole unit the blessing of the Lady of the Lake.
Yeah.
Was it strength 5?
Yeah.
So 5 plus. So 4.
4 dead. And now you can strike back before my cold one strike.
Okay, but I only have a weapon skill of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got only 3 guys left. Hitting on 5s? No. And the sorceress hitting on 5s as well? No.
Okay. The first 2 of my cold ones will try to kill your sorceress. What's your weapon skill?
From sorceress? Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Because they have here.
And I've got 3, so I hit on 3s. That's bad, only 1 hits the sorceress. But you've already got a wound. Maybe, yeah.
Sorry? You hit once?
Yeah, only 1 hit.
Strength toughness?
Strength toughness should be on 3s. What are your toughness?
Yeah, 3.
Strength 4. So it's on 3, yeah. So I think you've got 1 save left, but you're already wounded. No, so she's dead. Oh, I was lucky. But I think if I can exploit it, my own sorceress will be killed by the remaining horsemen. A shame, because I would have needed the sorcery a lot and the remaining 4 attacks of the other 2 on 3s into your remaining archers. Yeah. So I think all of them 4 hits. Strength toughness on 3s. 1 of them. 1 is dead. And
6 up armor save? No, ward save.
You can do...
1 is dead. Okay, so 2 are remaining.
Yeah, you can do a test, but I think it'll be a Snake Eyes double 1, probably.
No.
No.
Do a pursuit.
I will do so.
3 syringes.
And I'll... Yeah.
11. Okay.
So 11 takes me closer to your trebuchet, and I think it would be because I've got only 2 turns left. Better to destroy it for sure than to try and get your Knights of the Realm. Okay, and that's the end of my 4th turn.
4th turn. My Knights Errant charge the remaining crossbowmen, although I'm not so sure if they will survive because the elves strike first and can re-roll, so let's see what happens. And the last shot...
And I do stand and shoot before we even start our close combat.
Yeah. And my trebuchet tries to hit the
cold ones.
Okay, then you have to shoot.
I've got 4 shots, but these are multiple shots, so it's on 4s. I'm being charged, so it's on 5s.
No.
No, okay. So 1 of them.
And the trebuchet.
Yeah.
Come on, I hit. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So 1.
So 1 is
1 in
hit
the middle.
by a strength of 10.
Strength toughness. Yep.
And 3 are hit by a strength of 5.
Yeah.
Toughness 4,
3.
I think the cold ones.
No, is it the rider or the...
I think it's the beast.
Okay, then it's toughness 4, that it's on 3s.
So 2.
Okay. So 3 of them have got a minus... no, 1 of them has got a -5, which you can't pass, so you can remove 1 of them, because they only have got 1 wound. And there are...
-2.
2 left at -2, so 2 and 4. Another 2 are dead.
Only the champion left.
And he has to take a break test, of course, because I've suffered 4 more than 25, and 7 is okay.
That was great.
Now you have won, because points-wise my sorceress won't survive. Okay, close combat. My sorceress goes first, I think, because I've got an initiative of 5. So it'll be...
But I think you can roll for your dark shots as well. They have maybe the same weapon skill and...
Okay,
3,
so we've got 3 attacks on 3s, or And I can reroll these because I've always strikes first.
2 hits.
Got 2 hits. Strength toughness on force, both of them, and it's a no, it's no -1. You've got 2 plus armor saves, so one knight is dead. Okay.
I think I tried. I tried with the sorceress.
Yeah. You've got a lens. Okay.
Hitting on 4s, yeah.
2 hits. Strength toughness on 2s. Yeah. So she's probably dead because I can't do.
No armor save.
I can't do armor saves or stuff like that, and she doesn't have any.
Exactly cost 2 wounds.
Yeah. Okay, she's down.
Then I charged, cost 2 wounds, and you cost 1 wound.
Yeah.
So 1 by 2.
Okay. So I roll. 7 is not enough because so I'll have to flee.
But can I burst it, or what happens if I ran into my own?
I think that's where they'll stop. Or
I think
maybe
they
you follow them through and they have to take a
And what's
test
the-
because they are
okay, just-
run through. And for me, it's the same as if I was running through difficult terrain. I'll die on
Okay,
once. Okay, let's see how far I go. Directly away from you, 5.
No,
This
I
takes
think
me
you
inside them.
Reach even, maybe. Doesn't
So 5. They're
Okay.
in the first runs. So I need to
But
take 2
can-
difficult terrain tests. No.
Can I pursue them?
So they're on them.
No, they are put behind the
Okay.
regiment then. But can I pursue them, or
I think if you get them, because I rolled 5. So,
8? Okay, yeah.
yeah. So they are dead, but you've run through your own unit.
But I'm not panicked, so.
Yeah. So your unit, I think, has
Hopefully
to take a
we
break
played
test
No, why? Because I'm
because
not
you
panicked.
run through
Yeah, but
by your own unit. I'm not sure.
I can roll.
Okay. So that's probably nearly the end. Okay, points wise I've lost, but I still play the 5th turn because I'd like to see if my cold one gets
I think so.
the trebuchet.
Okay.
Okay, my 5th turn. The only thing I could do, and I succeeded, was to charge the crew of the trebuchet. I've got 2 lance attacks. None of them hits, but you've got to do a fear test and
But you
maybe.
can reroll it because of your strikes first.
Okay, so 2 hits, strength toughness on 2s probably, both of them.
Oh.
And
2 are dead.
now your remaining 2 can strike back because they probably have an high initiative. I've only got 2, my cold one.
3. Okay. Then they will hit. What do you have for a weapon skill?
Weapon skill is
Just
5.
Fear test
But
first.
yeah. 6. Okay.
Yeah. So
And I've got a weapon skill of 5.
5. Then my normal, for one upgraded guy. So the normal guy has weapon skill 2. He will hit on 5s, and the other one has weapon skill 3. So we hit on 4s. Both hit. Strength 3 versus toughness 4 is 5 up to wound. No.
So, and then I've got 2 attacks from my cold one.
Well, I think
Yeah,
you don't have
both
to
of
roll
them.
because
Yeah.
you already won the combat. So
Okay.
it's removed that you can reform. Maybe.
And that's it, the end of the battle. Congrats.
I think we quit the battle here.
Yeah.
Because it
Doesn't make
sense.
much sense. If I had killed the last one over there, you'd only probably have the points for this block and I for my
But it had to be
expensive ones. Yeah.
plus the army commander.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the.
And I think the other bony
400
cancel
points.
themselves because both of us have killed the other's sorceress. But I've
And I still have a
Yeah.
PSP.
and technically
Last.
the complete points
Yeah.
from the Knights Errant regiment. Okay, congrats. I hope you liked our game.
Yeah, and we'll be back for a short conclusion at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. The Lady of the Lake. I can't believe it. I think it's really the first time I played with the Bretonnians and I won a game.
Unbelievable. And especially against this strong force, because you have taken the Dark Elves to the tournament. Wow.
That's really incredible. Yeah. I never imagined that the Bretonnians would be able to win against the Dark Elves. And nevertheless, I think I was really lucky in the combat concerning the Hydra against the Knights Errant.
Yeah, I think this was my worst unit, because the Hydra should have easily wiped out the entire little Knight squad, your Knights Errant,
I think
and moved on.
It got 9 attacks with their breath weapon alone.
Plus 8, 17 attacks, only succeeding in killing a single of the Knights Errant.
But in this time I really rolled greater. I think I rolled 7 or 8 5s and 6s in order to save.
Looks nice, but today it was the worst unit. And I didn't even count on her losing against the Knights. I planned to let her overrun towards the Trebuchet and then attack the real Knights. Yeah.
But in the tournament, it proved very successful against the Camry Bowman. The Hydra, I think she caused with her breath weapon, I don't know, 20 wounds in total or something like that. So, but today it was really worse for you. And therefore I would say that my Knights Errant may be probably the best unit. They
absolutely, yeah.
Pursued the Hydra and killed
even
her.
Points-wise, they killed the Hydra, they killed the Dark Riders first, the Hydra, and
the Dark Riders
nearly 300 plus Sorcerers, 500 points, half of my army. And they are really cheap, probably compared to your Knights of the Realm.
And as you can see, it's a Franconian, Bretonnian, so greetings to our friends from near Erlangen. Yeah, I think the best unit of your army was...
Yeah, the Cold War Knights. They really, although the other set was since wild form, they really killed them in short order. The Men-at-Arms, followed by your Sorceress and the Bowman and the Trebuchet. Points-wise, it's really around 300 or 400 points.
Yeah. Only 5 miniatures, you have to imagine that. It was not a large unit, only 5 models, but as my Knights Errant were able to kill a lot of enemy troops.
And I haven't even used or had to use my standard, because they passed all of the stupidity tests.
But they have a rather large killship with 9, so... Yeah, and the Trebuchet, I think in the first instance I was very disappointed because of the misfire in the first turn, and it couldn't fire in the subsequent turn. But it really paid off in the 4th or 3rd and 5th turn, because it hit, I think, your dark shots and the cold ones.
The major hit, we looked it up, and if you're hit by a blast marker and there are more than 5 models left, then your character can roll and is only caught in case of 1. But on the other hand, my Sorceress had 2 wounds, so it wouldn't have mattered that much.
Yeah, but in the end it was
my Sorceress was really bad, because
she was out of the range often, so you can only use 1 spell.
So not a single spell
often use managed to dispel this 1 spell. So maybe you should have moved maybe in the first turn 10 inches, that you are really in range of all of my units, and then you have more probabilities to strike at them, I think.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And if you like our games, please feel free to subscribe to our channel.
And comment. Bye.
Bye.